Yeah, welcome again to another episode of the Black and Mickey's podcast. Want to give the people a little time to get up in here before we get started. And we'll introduce my guest for today. All right. Can y'all two go on and share the live, or you do it on your phone since she's going live on hers? Let's go to my page and share it. All right. Give people some time. They come, and here they come. What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. Glad you guys are able to tune in with us tonight. Got a very special guest today. We're going to go ahead and get started. Get a few more people up in here so we can get started. All right. Go ahead. Those of you that's in here already, please share the live. Please support the podcast. All you got to do is share the live too. That's all you have to do to support, y'all. Just share the live. Make sure you get all your friends in here also. So just go ahead and click the share button. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Like I said, welcome to another episode of the Black and Mickey's podcast. I'm your host, Mac a lot, you know, the host with the most. You already know that, right? I ain't got to tell y'all that. But I got a very special guest with me today. And I'm going to let her introduce herself to y'all, right? You want to do the honors of introducing yourself?
I'm Shayla The TrumpetMaster, Bill, and I'm actually from here, born and raised here in Stockton, California.
All right, there we go. And you have somebody with you. Who's that in the back?
My momager.
Momager, that's something different. So she's with your mom and your manager in one, right?
Right.
That's dope right there. I like that. I wish I had me a dadager or a momager myself. But so that's a very good blessing that you got your mom helping you out, and there's somebody that you can trust, you know, because, you know, managers, they'll do you over if you get the wrong one. So it's good that you got somebody that's showing their best interest for you. And yeah, that's dope. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. You know, I would like to ask you a few questions. Y'all, if y'all haven't seen her play the trumpet, we got something special for you today. You've been missing the treat if you ain't already seen. She done played at a lot of venues, but we're gonna let her give y'all a little something right here on the Black and Mickey's podcast. But we want to get to know a little more about her before we get started with that. All right, y'all that just tuning in, make sure y'all share the live. Make sure y'all share the live. Please support. All right, so Shayla the TrumpetMaster, huh?
Yes, sir.
So what made you name yourself? Where did the name come from?
That name popped up when back then I was in school when I have a testimony, so I will tell you about that. And I developed a disability. Something like
I'm trying to interject. She was born with a mental health disability, so she's been in special needs school since 3 years old, and she stayed there until she was 22. She started off in Stockton Unified and different special needs school, and then she ended up at the Stockton's Children's Home of Stockton and their mental health program. And through that time that she was attending that school, that's when they discovered her talent of playing the instrument. When she was first diagnosed, doctors told us that she would not excel as far as her education or anything like that, where she wouldn't even know anything. And so they couldn't understand how she learned the music, but she was able to adapt to playing the trumpet. And how we learned of her talent, we were requested to come to one of her events, and that was the school was part of the Asparagus Festival one year, and the teacher asked us to come out and hear Shayla play. So we were like at first thought it was just gonna be some little simple, you know, Mary Had a Little Lamb type thing. And so my daughter and I, we went, and she did this little jazz ensemble piece where she broke out in a solo. So me and my daughter, we both looking at each other and we like, well, she play for real. And so after that, that's when we started learning about different things that she can do as far as when it came to the music. I learned of her playing by ear when we went to church one morning and she heard the choir singing, "We Fall Down and We Get Up." I'm in my room cleaning after church and I'm hearing this play on her trumpet. And I went in the room, I said, "Shayla," I said, "how'd you do that?" She said, "Do what?" I said, "You're playing what the choir sang this morning without learning it." And she said, "Oh, Mom, I forgot to tell you, everything I hear, I can play." So she can play any kind of music. It doesn't matter what type, R&B, church music. But from there, that's when I started putting her in different events here in Stockton.
Nice.
She did, you know, Juneteenth, Black Family Day.
We're going to get into all that in a minute,
Yeah.
okay? Because she's going on. I got all that ready for us.
Okay.
So we just want to get an opening, you know, a little icebreaker, too. So, y'all heard that. You said the doctor pretty much said this wasn't possible for her to do, right?
Yeah.
So that's again is a testimony to the doctors is not the end all be all, y'all. When it comes down to it, the Lord and Savior, he has that last say in it. So don't always listen to the doctors, y'all. So, you know, pray on it. And so she's a testimony to that right now. So I would like to ask you, when did you start playing and what's the passion that you get from playing?
First started playing the trumpet, so I was a younger age, like 12 years old, and I have 2 band teachers that work with me since I was that age. And then I had first time I started with a trumpet instrument called a trumpet first. Then I'll play like other instruments.
Yeah.
And I mean my band teacher was telling me, was like, "Shayla, learn how to like play this instrument and other instrument and other instrument." I said, okay. So I learned how to play like this at the age of, I think 16. I say 16. I started playing the baritone. The second instrument was the trombone at the age of 17.
Mm-hmm.
Then I kept on going to I think it was not 18 or 19 or something like that. I first started playing the flugelhorn.
Okay, so you played quite a few different instruments,
Mm-hmm.
but you're the trumpet master, though. That's what you mastered on. Okay,
That's what I always do.
That's dope because I remember back in the days, back when I was growing up, a lot of black kids back in the days, we used to want to get in the band. You know, we used to play an instrument. Mom, I want to play an instrument, and I played the trombone back in the day. Which didn't last long. I guess I wasn't too good. That wasn't my calling.
Yeah, I used to do marching bands too back then. I did Leakin Band Review here in Stockton. It was like many years ago. I did a band review, and then we had I went to Manteca to the band review out there.
Yeah.
So we went over there. We did a jazz band group. We did like separate band groups, like marching band on this side, and then the jazz, like a jazz orchestra band group, like on the other.
So you had a whole little band thing going, kind of like down south, which is real
Yes.
big down south. They had
Mm-hmm.
with like the drum line, the whole band, and come out to like
Percussion and
HBU schools and stuff like that, colleges.
Yeah.
So that's dope. That's good for us to know, y'all. She plays multiple instruments, and when the doctor didn't think none of this was possible. So let me see. Do you have any idols who played the trumpet or any other instrument?
Yeah. Roy, I think it's Roy Handgrove or whatever. Roy Handgrove, the one that plays the flugelhorn, he passed. So I learned by him, and then 2, I learned by Miles Davis.
Miles Davis. That's what's up.
Yes, and then Louis Armstrong.
Louis Armstrong, one of the dopest.
And Clark Terry.
I liked the Louis Armstrong when I was a kid. That was one of my favorites. instrument player. So that's dope. So those are your idols, huh?
Mm-hmm.
For sure, for sure. Now I know you play a lot of songs. You play along to a lot of songs. Can you give us like your favorite like 3 songs to play along with?
I say my song from YouTube. What I do. One of my I have 2 albums that's out.
Okay, she got 2 albums out, y'all.
Yeah, then
Yeah, she was produced by Stockton's Ron Moton, one of the members of Confunction, the sax player. Is her producer of her first song that was released in 2000, her first album in 2016. And then in 2022, she came out with another song that features her sister, her baby sister. I have a daughter, Tatiana, and she sings in it. So they did a duel, and it's called Always Here For You.
So what's the name of those albums, and where could the people find those albums out there on platforms?
They're all on online platforms. You can find them on Amazon, YouTube.
What's the name of them?
from my heart.
One album is From My Heart, and it features her song What I Do, A Special Place, and what's the other one?
The Way I Feel Inside and From My Heart.
That's the other album is The Way I Feel Inside, or that's the song?
That's the song.
That's the song.
That's
Okay.
all 4 songs that was on that first one, but it's titled From My Heart.
Okay.
And then Always Here For You is just a single by itself, and you can find that one on YouTube as well. What I Do is also a video, and if you put in Shayla Bell, not Shayla TrumpetMaster, but just Shayla Bell on YouTube, it pulls up her music.
Okay. Dope.
And you can also go to her, she has a website. I have a website called shaytmusicgroup.com, but make sure you spell it SHAYTEEMUZICGRP.com. And then she also has a press kit if you want to view her press kit. And the press kit is Shayla TrumpetMaster Bell bandzoogle.com.
That's dope. Mama's are doing her job back here. She got everything with a press kit and everything. A lot of these artists, they don't even have press kits and stuff. You know that, and they need them DJ kits and press kits and everything that's needed for artists.
It was necessary because she's performed with several major artists.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, we had to start doing that because of the putting her on different platforms to play on, and just the fact that she's open for like Howard Hewitt and Freddie Jackson and Maxine Jones from En Vogue. She's been on the stage where she's open where Rappin' Forte was there, and the list is ongoing.
So she open for Freddie Jackson?
Mm-hmm.
The Freddie Jackson?
Yes.
Okay.
We have photos. Everything that we say is there's photos on her press kit and on the website. Yeah. So it's proven. The biggest one was playing with Pete Escovedo, Sheila E's dad. We've met Sheila E. We have pictures with Sheila E. as well, the drummer. She's played with Paris Escovedo as well. And most people, from what we were told with Pete, is that he doesn't just put anybody up on stage. She was put on stage at San Jose Juneteenth, and he gave her a solo with the orchestra.
Dope.
And that was like the biggest thing ever to see her actually playing with Pete Escovedo.
Oh, so she's doing a lot of dope things in life, you know, and that's real good. When your career is going good, you're getting the opportunities is rolling in, and I know you're knocking them out the box because you're getting more opportunities after. So you're doing your job, you're doing your part in it. So that's real dope to hear. You know, I've been following you for a couple years now, and I really enjoy what you're doing, and I'm proud of you, and you know, want you to keep going and keep doing your thing out here. I know it's hard as being an artist myself, but you bring something different to the table, you know, as far as playing the instrument, and I see the love that you get when you do play at these different events. So we're gonna go ahead and get into my next question, because y'all kind of answered the question after that when I was gonna ask you, do you have any original songs? But she stated that already. She has original songs. She has 2 albums out. So let's get to. So where do you see your career in 5 years? Like your goals? Where do you plan to be in 5 years with, as far as your career playing the trumpet?
That's a good question. I say I want to like make it big in the music industry, like going to a jazz festival or whatever, like other jazz festivals, and like leave like out of state or out of country or whatever. That's what my goal is to just make it far and just always perform very well and play for your.
From the heart.
Mm-hmm.
Travel the world, huh? You want to travel the world playing, doing what you love.
She got the support because she got me. I'm the
Momager
momager that's behind all this. Trust me, some of the folks that we've met just by her doing what she does, it's been amazing because I never would have expected to meet all these people. And she's been to, so that your listeners know that she's put Stockton on the map. She's been to New York and performed in New York. We auditioned for Apollo Night there. She won your Stockton's Apollo Night one year. Shayla can tell you the year because she memorizes stuff more than me. But it's all on her bio. She has a bio of everything that she's done. Now she has a contract for anybody who wants to hire. She does parties. She does festivals. She does any type of events. I mean, she's done parties for people that have turned 75, 80 years old, 90. I mean... Yeah. They've even paid for her to come to them in Ontario because she went to Ontario, California. Dope. So there's all kind of things that she's done. She's played in New Orleans. She actually did jam sessions out there. So my next goal for her is to get her in the Essence Festival. That's going to be my next goal. A lot of this stuff takes a lot of work, which I know you know, Mac. You got to like apply over and over again. You got to... do several months in advance because you can't just say, oh, I want her in there and then it happens. No, it can happen maybe not this year, but the next year or the next year. So you got to really have everything that they ask you together. That's the reason for the press kit is some of them told me to have a press kit on everything she's done. And like I said, there's a ongoing list of performers. It's not just the ones that we've said she's met and she's played with some of them.
And to even get in, sometimes you gotta fail. Sometimes you gotta fail, you know, and you gotta keep coming. You gotta keep coming, even though you might have failed. But you gotta keep knocking at that door, because sooner or later that door gonna open up. Like shout out my boy Brandon Leak that won American Got Talent. You know, he didn't make it his first time or a second time, but he kept going, and you know, he didn't let that failure stop him. He let that failure motivate him to get there. And sure enough, when God said it was time, it was time. There was nothing nobody else could do about it. So I just want to tell you, keep going. Even if you fail, don't let it get you down. Let it motivate you. Get to my next question. I see you played at a lot of events. Mm-hmm. Which one sticks out to you most, and why?
Well, what sticks to me is that
which event?
I say the Jazz Festival.
Jazz Festival here locally in Stockton?
No, out Stockton.
Okay. But why does that one stick out to you?
Because I see more love and opportunities for me to shine my gift and what God blessed me with. Yeah. I'm truly blessed, and I love to play for the people like I know, and trying to get used to the new people, you know. It's like... Yeah,
so I can only imagine how that event that you played in New Orleans was, because I know they love that kind of music and stuff, so I'm sure they showed you a lot of love out there, so that's dope. Keep going, keep doing your thing. My next question to you, I'd like to ask you, what do you feel like your biggest accomplishment thus far?
Oh, that's my biggest accomplishment is one, I say, I'm trying to think which one it is. But okay, I'm trying my best.
Yeah, you don't have to rush.
Okay, so like my biggest accomplishment is like winning awards or like awards, right? Or
Yeah.
certain awards.
So you won awards playing the instrument. So let me give you some on that too, because we share something in common with. When I heard her say you won the Apollo Night, I'm also a winner from Apollo Night, which is real big in the city of Stockton, y'all. We need to hit Tony Washington about bringing Apollo Night back, because that really was a platform for us to be heard out here. And I used to do it like every year until I finally won. Like, man, it was hard to win. Definitely. Because back in the days, either if you was a dance group, that's the ones that always won, or you was a pretty little girl that could sing a little bit, and you just get you winning until they finally put it in categories. So once they had a rap category, I was able to win Apollo. I won the first rap category, Apollo Night. So that's big that we share that in common, that we both Apollo Night winners.
Yeah, she's won the Oakland's Black Music Awards from. She won that one. She got that for the Rising Star. Then she also got Artist of the Year in Sacramento. So
That's
she's
dope.
she's won quite a few. Like I said, she put Stockton on the map. She's going back to Vegas June 20th. She's doing their Martin Luther King Day. She's done it a couple of times now, to where even the mayor of that city tells her she doesn't need an invitation, just show up.
Just show up.
So she's really done it. This one's going to be televised, so you'll see Shayla on the television out there in Vegas.
And that's the Martin Luther King out there in Vegas, right?
June
So they
20th.
they basically
January
want you
20th.
every year, right? You know, like that, something like that. And that's something that I had out here with Black Family Day out here. Every year, it was like, no matter what, they was like, Mac, we need you to perform. Like every year, and they knew I was down to do it, and I really took value to that and pride in that, and made sure I did it. But yeah, that's dope. So, Mama Jer, did she get any talents and skills from you? Do you play any instruments?
I can't blow a kazoo. I sing, but I don't like singing
You sing?
like that.
I
Yeah.
was tell you, give us some. I'm put you on the spot. You talking about you sing now? Let's go. Hey, we had karaoke. We had karaoke right here on the Black and Mickey's podcast.
The last time I sang was in church, and I keep it from church.
But I know you dance your ass off though. I see you in
I'm
the
a hip
club.
hop. That's me. I'm a hip hop dancer.
I see everyone.
Old school hip hop. Bell Biv DeVoe.
MC
Hammer.
Hammer.
Yeah.
I'll bring
That's
that out.
me. Y'all know black don't crack. This girl here is 30. Mama getting ready to be 58.
And it's
So-
crazy that I think pretty much all y'all dance though. All y'all get. I see Shayla get down.
Yeah.
And your son, he
Marvin
used to, why I used to perform at them Black Family Days in Juneteenth, Marvin was up there dancing.
Now, Marvin's a
every
winner
time.
of the Apollo Night as well. He
Yeah.
was in the group with her name was Pat, and Pat passed away, but Pat had a dance group, and Marvin in the group won one of the years when Marvin was little. Marvin been dancing.
Yeah, little. I used to be like, who is this little kid? Every time I perform, he up there getting it. Like, this little kid, and that's when I knew him before I knew y'all. Like, I've been knowing him for some years now, because at every Black Family Day or Juneteenth, he found his way to the stage to dance. He made sure he was dancing every time. And then when I see y'all dancing, I was like, and then I realized that was your son. I was like, oh, okay, it makes sense now. It makes sense now.
I got a daughter that's the one that sang with her. She's just like Marvin. When you see them both together, they're dancers. She dances. I mean, she just performed with my daughter at the Alameda County Fair, because Shayla has been doing those where when E40 is out there. So she's been dancing. She performs and dances with her sister as well.
Everybody knew about Marvin. Everybody knew about Marvin and Ramon. Those are two people in Stockton. Everybody, if you came up in Stockton, you know how Marvin used to dance at them events, and you know how Ramon used to always dance. Ramon's still dancing. He probably somewhere dancing right now. Shout out to my boy Ramon too. So those are two people. Those are two people that I know is kind of legacy out here for dancing. You know, anytime. You know, so that's dope. So y'all see you brought your trumpet, right?
Right
Right.
here.
Okay,
Here we go.
okay.
Here we go. Here we go.
We finna get to the meat and potatoes real quick, y'all. I'm gonna move this table out the way. I'm gonna let her do her thing, y'all. So what you gonna be playing for us tonight?
My song is What I Do.
You want to do What I Do first?
What I Do first.
Yeah, play. Go and give us a couple of them. We got time. We got time tonight. You know, we got the questions out the way. So as long as you got time, we got time. We got the people still up in here. Y'all, everybody that's just tuning in, make sure y'all share the live. That's how you support the podcast. You just share the live. And you need some more room? I'll go on back. Oh, you playing sitting down?
Yeah.
All right, there we go. However you feel comfortable. Well, sitting down and get able to see you. I was like, I can't do all that. I ain't got enough coordination on these fingers here. Fingers crooked and everything. You want some water? Good?
Sure.
Go on, kill that. Yeah. Man, she's very talented, very dope. That's just a hard thing to do, just to even move them fingers. Like, like I said, I can't coordinate myself like that. It just won't work. Man,
it's amazing.
Yeah, it's definitely amazing.
Especially to see her even jump in a band that she never rehearsed with and play with them. And she does that too. You guys sometimes can catch her at Mr. D's on was it Wednesday nights?
Every Wednesday.
They have jam sessions, and she comes out and she jams with the band. I love hearing her play Mr. Magic and even some Frankie Beverly and May. She plays that too.
So you got another one for us?
Mm-hmm.
We got
Mr.
time.
Magic.
Oh, Mr. Magic.
Mr. Magic.
Is that the?
Grover Washington Jr.
Oh, okay. I don't know him. Right,
It's real kind.
Let's see who Grover is. He must be an OG because I ain't heard nobody named Grover in a long time.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite songs to love. I used to practice that all the time. And
okay.
I heard my grandfather, he passed away, so he used to play all old school. Like,
The all-new...
Ooh, hold on. She hot up in here. She hot up in here, y'all. Fan her. God, hey, she went in on that. And you know, while you're playing that, I'm watching this, and I'm watching your mom look at you smiling. You can only imagine how proud you make her. So that's real dope. She's probably ready to say, "That's my daughter. That's my daughter right there." Too.
Trust me, I be out of control. When we at
know.
events, I be like, "That's my girl." But
I know she's very proud.
you guys look forward to seeing her brother come and play with her because Marvin plays the drums. So they've been rehearsing together. He's gonna make his little debut out. He used to play the drums and the sax, so he'll be doing a little something with her too.
So I seen somebody say, "Do you play at weddings?" Because they seemed like they saw you at a wedding before.
Yes, she does. She
Okay.
plays weddings. She plays, like I said, parties. You know, God forbid, but for when people pass away, Shayla has played for funerals as well. She's done several type of events, so it's nothing she's limited to. If you go to the website, you'll find my phone number on the website as well to reach out to us. We have our logo that's on our shirts too, that has our phone number and website on it too as well. So Shayla has T-shirts too, which Matt bought one for
I meant to.
Shayla.
I would look for it right now. Like I just wore it on. I wore it on the podcast like a month ago, and I was looking for it right now. I was like, "Damn, where my Shayla shirt at?" And I was like, I couldn't find it. I was running out of time because I had to take a nap beforehand. I'm old, so I had to take a nap. I got up at 5:30. I was like, it's somewhere, but I can't find it. I got to put something on. I was running out of time. But she says, you mentioned something about Mr. D's?
Yeah,
She
Mr.
said,
D's,
what time at Mr. D's?
it starts at 8, the jam sessions. So we don't be there every Wednesday. I go up some Wednesdays because Mama is not just manager. She also works several different types of things. So I'm a life insurance agent too with Lincoln Heritage. So I'm just throwing it out there if you guys want to reach out for me and you need some assistance, because a lot of us is walking around here without it. We need to make sure we got our families taken care of and not leave them with that burden. So, at least get something. If you don't get anything, get enough to even do a cremation if you can't do nothing else. But you want to make sure you take care of your family and make sure they got coverage.
Thank you.
I'm also a security guard. I do field security for this man's team. The night.
Bang, bang. Mama just do a little bit of everything. How you dance, you do security, you manage your daughter, you do insurance, do you do credit repair too, damn it? Shit, what you don't do though?
I used to work for the county for 16 years, and then I retired from that. I used to work for, a lot of people know me from the Department of Probation in San Joaquin County, because I used to work there, and I helped with the Continuation 1 schools. I used to do the truancy program for them.
Yeah, and I appreciate you. I'm glad that ever since we met, we developed a relationship together where we talk to each other. We support Shayla. We do everything, and you hit me up on a lot of different things. And I just want you to know I appreciate you too. You always, you're a good person, and I see what you're trying to do. And like I said, I'm always gonna have y'all back. When
we appreciate it.
When I needed Shayla to come perform, it was like, oh, let's do it. So. I appreciate that too. I can't let you get out here. I got 2 requests. I know you picked the songs you like. I got 2 requests that I'm gonna request because I heard you play these 2, and these 2 stuck out to me because they're more of on the hip hop field, and we do a lot of hip hop here. So one being, you get that queued up, Mama J? Ain't No Fun.
Yeah, I got
Ain't
that
no
right.
fun.
Yeah,
hey, that's one of the dopest songs in history. So,
back in the 90s.
y'all, she it ain't no fun if the homie can't have none. Let's go. Hello.
Yeah, I love that song.
Hello. Where y'all at, y'all? Thanks for tuning in to Black and Mickey's podcast.
town is a full of voodoo. What you gon' do? You really don't know. So I'd advise you not to trust that. Silly of me to fall in love with her. Knowing damn well I'm too caught up with my brother, but the sun won't take till my game won't get her. How many points? Name Snoop, Doggy, your ball, your bub. I'm too swift on my toes to get caught up with you. But it ain't no fun if my homies can't get a taste of it, 'cause you know I don't love it. Hey, now you know, inhale, exhale with my flow. One for the money, two for the three to get money. If I hit the switches in my shit, 6 for red, with all I'm solid, so I go because I'm struggling. When they start juggling, it's when you wanna do the
Hey, y'all make some noise of Shayla the TrumpetMaster, y'all. That was dope. Quincy Jones said, got me and my wife dancing. Tens Wood said, I remember them from the football games.
Yeah,
And
I
so-
was a football coach. I
Bengals,
was the
huh?
first DFYL female football coach.
DFYL. I think it's DYFL.
Or DYFL.
DYFL, okay.
The Delta Youth. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Delta Youth. I ain't did it in a while. You got things. I'm old now. My kids, everybody that played football is grown. So,
I remember you out there too, because I've been
Yeah.
coaching for years.
yeah, I was the first, like I said, the first female football coach.
So I got one more request from you. I know it's one of your favorites because it's one of my favorites. I see you perform it quite often. What's it? 24 karat Bruno Mars.
24
Yeah.
karat. That's
Bruno Mars. Momager.
yeah,
Get that ready. Get that ready for us. We're going to get that, y'all. And then if you want to do one more to close it out, however you want to close it out, we also going to get y'all the details on where y'all can locate her, maybe book her if y'all got something coming up. We're going to give y'all all that, where to find her album. So as soon as we get done. But
2024, you should be using the 1-800-CONTACTS app or ordering online, and with just a few taps.
next event we have in Stockton, she's hired. For sure, Quincy. For sure, hit her up. Make sure you go follow her, Shayla the TrumpetMaster. Everybody in here, make sure you share the live right now and press the share button for me, please. Press the share button. So all you got to do is support the podcast. Just press that share button like I keep doing. dope. That's one of my favorite ones. Definitely when she's performing at an event, because she get the rocking, she get the crowd hype with it. My boy Quincy said, hey, and to do that sitting down is special. And then he said, one hand down, girl. Talisha Jones said, hey, that's dope. Yeah, man, that's real dope.
And she also dances when
Yeah.
she's performing, and she gets the whole entire audience involved.
Pumped up. She's sitting down. We ain't got a lot of room in here, but she's sitting down doing her thing still, and still got some energy, y'all. So that's what it's about. You got anything you want to do, or you want to, anything you want to close out the show with, or
You got a song you
or
want to do?
what? 'Cause she
let's
gave
go.
us 4, y'all. She
Let's
done
do
blessed us
Hard
with 4.
Also, track 4
You know.
or
We got time though. Appreciate everybody for tapping in, y'all. I see
Sure.
Quincy with the questions, Talisha with the tears in here. I do believe they finna start their mental health show coming up at 7. So y'all make sure y'all tap into that right after this. And that's her mom, right? That's her momager.
Yep.
Get it right.
We-
Ain't
we
just her
actually
mom.
did, yes.
It's her momager. Yeah.
We hip hop together in some of her songs, so that's something we can't do here. But
Yeah.
we do finesse. She's Bruno, I'm Cardi, and we
See,
hip hop together.
You see, they got their outfits going and shit. They
So
matching
this
and
is
shit. They don't
That's
do
our
no playing
outfit.
with it.
Shayla, turn around so they can see the back that says Shay T Music on the back.
Oh, she got her own her
Our
shirt
logo. This is our logo.
with the number on it, y'all. For sure. That's how you promote yourself. You got to sometimes you got to be a walking billboard out here, y'all.
And that phone number backwards is, but it's 209-808-8417. I'm Carmina. That's how you reach me for
Okay.
Shayla.
So special to see a parent with her. Yeah, that's dope. That's what I said. She dope that she got a momager. Like I wish I had a dadager. Like
Do
wish
it
I had a
special
dadager
for
or
you.
something.
We're going to close it out with Whitney.
We're gonna close
Whitney
it out
Houston?
with Whitney.
I
She
know
got
that
some.
woman.
She got some Whitney in her. Every woman. Shout out to the ladies, y'all.
If you're sharing a hotel room with friends, you're also sharing a bathroom.
here we go. Whitney Houston.
Whitney. R.I.P. Whitney.
First beat, sir. This is the queen.
Yeah. Closing it out, y'all. I'm every woman. Where my ladies at? All my ladies in the chat. Let's go. that done. I ain't never heard that done. Give me something too. I ain't never heard that done. I ain't never heard nobody remix Whitney, yo. That's, you already know it's hard to sing Whitney. It's hard to do all that. Anything Whitney is hard to do. So she just did Whitney on the trumpet, y'all. Man, hey, if y'all like that, y'all make sure y'all tap in with her. Her Facebook is Shayla The TrumpetMaster Bell. So y'all make sure y'all tap in. Mom, what's yours? Is Lady K, right?
Lady K Bell.
Lady K Bell. Y'all want to book her for any events or whatnot, please support her and get her. I'm guarantee you she'll rock the show.
The email is shaytmusic@yahoo.com. So if you spell it SHAY TEEMUZIC at Yahoo. Or you can do Lady K Bell at Gmail. You can reach me that way too if you can't remember that. But that's most of everything. Shayla's one of actually 9 kids. She's my 4th oldest. So I do have talented kids, and like I said, they all grown now. So
hey, out of 9, somebody got to hit it. Somebody got to make it shit for. That's what I wanted. I wanted more shit. Like somebody got to go to the NBA. Like, hey, somebody got to go to the NBA. I wanted like 10 of them. Like, I'm finna get
5
the
girls,
NBA.
4 boys.
5 girls, 4
Shayla,
boys. Wow, and she held it down. She took care of all of them, helping all of them out and whatever they doing too. So she's a dope momager. She's a dope mom. And she's a dope person. So y'all appreciate everybody for tuning in. It's been a dope podcast today. I'm glad I was finally able to get her on. Her momager wasn't gonna let me forget. Like, hold on, Mac, your podcast going up. You forgetting about the little people. I was like, no, because I was been supposed to get her on. There was a couple other people I been supposed to get on. I gotta double back, you know. But yeah, I'm glad Mom's hit me up because it's been a pleasure. Because I always wanted to get her on, and I know we was gonna make it happen sooner or later. But no, I don't forget the people. I don't forget my loved ones because I know they don't forget me. Like I said, me and Mom, we be connected. We be in touch with each other. Me and Shayla be in touch with each other. She share her stuff on my page. I share my stuff on her page, and they two dope individuals. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Please share the live one last time if you hadn't. If you haven't, let you know. So we got to get this out to the people so they can see this young talented lady doing her thing, pushing. I see big things for you in the future. Just want to let you know that I'm proud of you. Keep going. I'm proud that I got a connection with you. So when you do blow up, when you do get that Essence Festival or whatever you're reaching for, like, I'm gonna hit you up like, hey, send Mac 2 tickets. Send me and my girl 2 tickets. Send me and my girl a ticket. You know, we come, we'll be there to support, you know. And I appreciate you always supporting me because, like I said, whenever I need them, they there for me. And it's, you know, and I show that same love with them. So that's what it's about out here, networking too. So if any artists too that wanna, you know, network with her, hit her up. You know, I'm sure that's what this podcast for is also. When I do my music and stuff, that'll be different to get somebody on your track that play the trumpet. So artists, look into that. Step outside the box, do something different.
Yeah, she'll be going back into the studio. We try to do something with a rapper next. Rappers, here y'all go. It's time to make some magic. Stepping outside the box and doing something different, y'all. So, if you didn't get the info of where to follow her, hit me up. I'll make sure I get you to her and all that. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in to Black and Mickey's podcast. I appreciate y'all for coming. It's been a pleasure. Hopefully this won't be the last time because, you know, I plan on my podcast to keep growing and growing. And then when I really get big, I'm going to double back and bring her back. So, you know, I ain't gonna forget my homegirl, man. I ain't going to forget y'all at all. So I appreciate y'all. But, yeah, but we gonna end on that note, y'all. Give it up for Shayla the TrumpetMaster one last time. And Momager back there, y'all. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure y'all stay tuned. I got some interviews coming on with a credit repair person, also a real estate agent. Bring me back for insurance.
I'm gonna bring you back for the insurance, y'all. We just gonna keep growing and just dropping gems on the people out here too. That's some of the. It's not all about music. we need some gems to be dropped on y'all, like the insurance, the life insurance, the real estate, the credit repair. So I plan on dropping gems for y'all and, you know, how to live in this tough time out here. Definitely with what's going on in the world right now. Y'all to let this dude back in office.
Yep.
But hey, what it is, what it is. We can't do nothing but keep pushing. That's all we can do. Can't cry or spill milk. But appreciate y'all. Until next time, it's the Black and Mickey's podcast. And we out.
Peace.
Bye for now.